I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my ballot. And I haven't voted yet. Have you voted? So I'm going to share with you what I got cooking on my ballot. And there's only one item on my ballot, and that's it. It's Prop 50, which authorizes temporary changes to congressional district maps in response to Texas's partisan redistricting. Requires temporary use of new congressional district maps through 2030, directs Independent Citizen Redistricting Commission to resume enacting congressional district maps in 2031, establishes policies supporting nonpartisan redistricting commissions nationwide, fiscal impact, one-time costs to counties up to a few $1 million statewide to update the election materials to reflect the new maps. So this is what we've been talking about all this time with Prop 50. So Prop 50, I said earlier I was a no, and that's not changing. But I think a couple of comments here. Number one is it's good here reading the actual text. And I'm sure this is a summary. I'm sure the whole proposition is probably a legal document. But the fact that this only goes through 2030, I didn't know that originally. I didn't know that it had a sort of a built-in sunset clause, a built-in expiration date, which, by the way, I think a lot of government spending initiatives should have a sunset clause where they have to be re-voted upon. But at any rate, this has a sunset clause built in. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that sounds really good because I want fair elections. I don't want elections that favor Republicans. I don't want elections that favor Democrats. I'm an independent voter. I don't have a horse in that race. So I just want it to be fair. I don't want to be locked into a solid blue or a solid red area. I want it to be a competitive race. May the best candidate win. And so I'm a big no on Prop 50. I mean, I still am, but it is, I'm thankful that there's an expiration date. But then I thought to myself, well, wait a minute. This is done in response to what Texas is doing. Texas is going to gerrymander theirs, or maybe they already have done the official deed. And that's going to tilt the playing field for the 2026 election. But do they have an expiration date? Oh, almost certainly no. Of course they won't. So what's going to happen when we get to 2030? Are Californians just going to say, okay, I guess we're just going to go back to the district lines and Texas screwed us? You think they're going to do that? No, I don't think so. I'll bet you what's going to happen is Texas will not change. And we'll try to rally for independent commissions. Maybe the Democrats in California will do that. I'll believe it when I see it. But what's going to happen is in 2030 or 2031, they're going to have to declare an emergency. It's an emergency, because they're still cheating over in Texas. So now we need to keep cheating in California. I'm almost certain that's what's going to happen. So anyways, I am busting out my big Sharpie here. And I am going to put a big circle in the no box. So right there, Prop 50, a big no. And that's my ballot. I can't vote on Tony Blaine, as I was saying earlier, the big recall in my hometown of Poway, Tony Blaine, District 2. I live literally a block away from District 2. I'm in District 3, so I don't get to vote on it. I probably would vote yes on the recall to have him removed from office. Like I said, I like recalls. I like initiatives that keep politicians on their toes. This dude clearly seems to have broken the law, and if otherwise, the district attorney wouldn't be filing charges. So here we go. All right, let's keep on trucking.